Read your cards carefully. He's knocked out. Colorless, 2000 Dragon. The middle era is 2002 to 2013. Fighting. Sound it out. Psychic. The pre-modern era Lightning is 2013 to 20. You must immediately advance. All right, let's get started.
Hi, I'm Neil.
I'm Katie.
And we are Higher Education. All right, this is our deck Forbidden Fruit as it appears in round 1, match 2 of our classic Cards Colosseum. Okay, this is our Lieutenant Surge deck as it will appear in round 1, match 2 of our classic Cards Colosseum. All right, let's get started. You want to call it?
Heads.
It is heads. You go first.
Okay.
Mulligan.
No.
All right, this is round 1, match 2, game 2. Ready?
Yep. Okay. And I go first, right?
You go first.
Okay. Okay, I'm attaching an energy to Drowsy. Pound, 10 damage.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to retreat Lieutenant Surge's Magnemite for no retreat costs. I'm going to advance Lieutenant Surge's Rattata and attach an energy to him. Going to use Focus Energy. During your next turn, Lieutenant Surge's Rattata's Gnaw attacks base damage is doubled.
Alright. Okay. I'm going to play Sprout Tower Gym. All damage done by colorless Pokemon's attacks is reduced by 30 after applying weakness and resistance. I'm going to go ahead and use energy removal. I want to get rid of all these cards. To evolve to Hypno. Prophecy. Oh, interesting. Okay, Prophecy. Look at the top 3 cards of either player's deck and rearrange them as you like.
Oh, so I don't have to show them to you? I was totally reading that wrong last time. Bloody non-English cards. You should have used Google Translate. Oops.
Okay. I'm going to look at the top 3 cards. Okay.
Computer search. Discard 2 of the other cards in your hand in order to search your deck for any card. Put it into your hand. Lieutenant Surge's Eradicate. Defender ×2.
Oof.
Professor Oak. 7 cards for Professor Oak. Alright, now we're cooking with gas.
Great.
Evolve into Lieutenant Surge's Magneton. Attach Lightning Energy. Vermilion City Gym. Whenever a player attacks with a Pokemon with Lieutenant Surge in its name, he or she may flip a coin. If heads, and if that Pokemon's attack does damage to the defending Pokemon after applying weakness and resistance, that attack does 10 more damage to the defending Pokemon. If tails, the attacking Pokemon does 10 damage to itself in addition to whatever its attack usually does. I'm going to use Vermilion City Gym because I'm going to attack with Lieutenant Surge's Eradicate. Tails, so he does 10 damage to himself, but Defender will block that. Super Fang does half, so 45, rounded up to the
50.
nearest 10, so 50.
Okay. I am going to use Pokemon Trader. Trade one of the basic Pokemon or evolution cards in your hand for one of the basic or evolution cards from your deck. Show both cards to your opponent. Shuffle your deck afterwards. So Slowking is going to go in, EV out, and I'm going to go ahead and use Professor Professor Oak. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Okay, 7 for Oak. Going to use Prophecy.
Okay, so I discard Defender. It's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. I'll play Lieutenant Surge's Voltorb to the bench. And I am going to use Vermilion City Gym. Tails. Darn it. Super Fang, he has 40 remaining HP, so half of that is 20, so he takes 20 damage, and Lieutenant Surge's Eradicate takes 10 damage.
I'm going to go ahead and evolve to Hypno. I'm going to attach an energy to Murkrow. I'm going to use Pokemon Trader.
Okay.
Murkrow in. And Slowpoke out. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use Prophecy.
On your own deck?
Yes.
Obviously.
Sorry. Your turn.
Mr. Fuji, choose a Pokemon on your bench and shuffle it and any cards attached to it back into your deck. Super Energy Removal. Murkrow.
Oh.
Professor Oak. Okay, I just Professor Oaked.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use Vermilion City Gym.
Yes.
My goodness. I cannot flip lately. What the flip? Lieutenant Surge's Eradicate. Super Fang. 10 damage.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to evolve to Slowking.
Yay.
I am going to attach a Psychic Energy to Eevee.
Okay.
Pokemon Power Energy Evolution. Whenever you attach an energy card to Eevee, flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for a card that evolves from Eevee that is the same type as the energy card you attached to Eevee. Attach that card to Eevee. This counts as evolving Eevee. Shuffle your deck afterwards. This power can't be used if Eevee is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. Okay. Tails. I'm going to go ahead and use Gust of Wind, and then I'm going to go ahead and use Prophecy on my deck.
Okay.
There. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. I'll play Lieutenant Surge's Magnemite to the bench. Going to use Switch. Attempt.
Yes. I have to flip, right?
You have to flip.
Okay. Mind games. Whenever your opponent plays a trainer card, you may flip a coin. If heads, that card does nothing. Put it on top of your opponent's deck. This power can't be used if Slowking is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. Okay.
Tails. Yes.
Darn.
I'm going to attempt to use Professor Elm.
Okay. Mind games. Darn.
Okay. Professor Elm. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 7 cards. You can't play any more trainer cards this turn. I flipped Tails on Vermilion City Gym twice, right? I should have damaged myself on that last turn as well. Okay. So, we just realized I should have put an extra 10 damage on Lieutenant Surge's Eradicate for my last attack for Vermilion City Gym, so doing that now. Sorry. Elm. Draw 7 cards. Can't play any more trainer cards this turn. I'm going to attach a Lightning Energy to Lieutenant Surge's Electrode. And I'm going to use Super Fang to knock him out, finally. It's 10 times half is 5. Rounded up to the nearest 10 is 10. So he is knocked out by Hypno. I take a prize card.
Okay, my turn. I'm going to go ahead and attach another psychic energy to Eevee.
Okay.
And attempt to use energy evolution again. Darn, it is tails. We're just all flipping tails all the time today. Okay, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to play Lieutenant Surge's Spearow to the bench. I'm going to evolve Lieutenant Surge's Magnemite into Lieutenant Surge's Magneton. I'm going to attach a Lightning Energy to Lieutenant Surge's Electrode. And we use Super Feign. 50 times half is 25, rounded up is 30.
Alright, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. I'm going to evolve Lieutenant Surge's Spearow into Lieutenant Surge's Fearow. I'm going to attach a Lightning Energy to Lieutenant Surge's Electrode. I'm going to play Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu to the bench. And I'm going to retreat Lieutenant Surge's Raticate in favor of Lieutenant Surge's Electrode. And use Powerball. 30 base damage, flip 3 coins. This attack does 30 damage plus 10 more damage for each heads. I'm not going to use Vermilion City Gym, and I really don't need to flip because Murkrow's knocked out either way.
I only have 20 HP left.
So I take a prize card.
Oh, keeks. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end my turn.
Okay. Okay. Evolve Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu to Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. Attempt to play Defender.
Okay. Is heads.
Goes on top of my deck.
Goes on top of your deck.
Okay. Attempt to play Professor Oak.
It's still heads.
Heads. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to use Vermilion City Gym. I am going to use Powerball. 30 base damage, plus flip 3 coins is 10 damage for each heads. 1 heads, 1 heads, 1 tails, 1 heads, 2 tails, so 40 damage.
Okay. Yes. Alright, I'm going to attach another psychic energy to Eevee and attempt to use energy evolution. It's heads!
Yay!
Hallelujah.
I mean, boo.
I was just going to die if it was the next card. That's why I had to look. Okay.
Are you sure it's not in your prizes?
Yes, I'm 100% sure.
Okay, good, good. Yay, Espeon.
Hi,
Welcome
buddy.
to the party.
Welcome to my party. I end my turn.
Okay. Professor Oak.
Is tails.
Okay, I'm going to attach Recycle Energy to Lieutenant Surge's Raticate, and I'm going to use Powerball. I am not going to use Vermilion City Gym. Okay, so 30 base damage, 1 tails, 2 tails, 3 tails, 30 base damage.
Put Murkrow on the bench. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and attach a darkness energy. I end my turn.
Alright, I'm going to attach a Lightning Energy to Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. I'm going to use Powerball, 30 base damage. I don't even need to flip. He's knocked out. I take a prize card.
Okay. I'm going to use Psychic. It does 30 damage plus 10 more damage for each energy card attached to the defending Pokemon.
Okay, so
Which is
60. And then, Shock Blast.
Oh, yeah.
If Lieutenant Surge's Electrode is your active Pokemon and gets damaged, even if it is knocked out, flip a coin. Not optional. If Tails, this power does 20 damage to each active Pokemon. This power works even if Lieutenant Surge's electrode is already asleep, confused, or paralyzed when it takes damage. Heads. Okay, I'm going to attach a lightning energy to Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. I'm going to attempt Item Finder.
Heads.
Powerball. One heads, one tails. One heads, two tails. 40 damage.
Okay. I'm going to evolve to Umbreon. I'm going to use super energy removal.
Ooh.
Lieutenant Surge's Raichu.
Oh. Ho, 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 ho. Oh.
And then I'm going to use Psychic.
Okay. So he's knocked out, but first,
So
Shock Blast.
Shock Blast.
Tails. 20 damage to each of us.
Which doesn't.
But I am already knocked out.
I take a prize card.
You do take a prize card. I'm going to attempt Item Finder.
It is Tails.
Tails, so I can play it. Discard 2 of the other cards in your hand in order to put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand.
Oh boy, you have a lot of stuff in your discard pile.
Well, as I like to say, my love, 2 can play that game. Super energy removal. Oh, wait, I have to attempt to use super energy removal.
Sorry.
Tails. Haha, mwahaha. Okay, so I'm gonna discard recycle energy, which then goes back into my hand. If this card is put into your discard pile from play, return it to your hand. Then I'm going to attach recycle energy to Lieutenant Surge's Raticate. I'm gonna attempt Defender. Okay,
Tails.
Defender. Attach Defender to one of your Pokemon. At the end of your opponent's next turn, discard Defender. Damage done to that Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 20 after applying weakness and resistance. I am going to use Vermilion City Gym. Stinking Tails. Super Fang. 20 damage. Half of that is 10. He only takes 10, and I do 10 damage to myself, but it's blocked by Defender.
Okay. And so I can put Slowpoke on the bench, and I can use energy removal.
Okay.
And that is literally all I can do. I end my turn.
Okay. Defender gets discarded.
Yes. Darn it.
I'm going to attach Recycle Energy. Use Super Fang. He's knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Computer Search was my last prize.
Two psychic energy and a computer search.
And a Computer Search. Wow. How about that?
How about that?
Hi, and thank you for watching our video. We are Higher Education.
Play, learn.
Read your cards carefully. He's knocked out. Colorless to 2000 Dragon. The middle era is 2002 to 2013. Good game.